creatures. There we go. There's the microphone. It's a little low. Please hold while I fix my microphone. Test. There we go. Okay. Happy Monday, everybody. I return after getting my, let's see, Wednesday was normal off day, so Thursday I had eye work done, which it's kind of funny. I hate having eye work done, but some things some things require vision. The cross stitch here. So I like to keep it, so I put up with the eye work. And now it's funny because what it is I have diabetic retinopathy, and that is essentially the capillaries and the blood vessels in the back of my eye, due to diabetes, weakened and started to bleed on my eye. I know, great conversation starters for Monday morning. But in doing this, it causes blind spots. So I'm almost done the laser treatment process. So what they do, the more effective way to treat this condition is they cauterize the blood vessels in the back of the eye utilizing a laser, and then they maintain it with an injectable drug that maintains the strength of the cauterizations. My right eye is all done, through pain and suffering, because I hate the laser. I hate the laser. The laser gives me such damage. But I only have one part of my left eye left to do, so I only have one session with the laser left to do at the beginning of March. And then I just every 3 months will have to alternate which eyes get a shot in them. No, it's not a huge deal. But it is what it is. Hello. But this weekend, I had to work, so I sorted through my diamond dots that I dropped everywhere. I have three and a half of the cartons resorted out. It was a blessing in disguise because I had accidentally mixed some colors, and being able to pull them out and put them in the proper spot has actually really helped. And I've been playing with stencils. I've been playing with some of the stencils. Um, I've been getting my classwork done because I have 3 weeks left, which is kind of scary to think about. This week is going to be a whole lot of when I'm not on stream, getting my skeleton up and running. I'm going to be putting an all call out on Discord, Facebook, and my other social media groups, because I do want people to test it and to give honest feedback. Like I don't care if it's good or bad feedback. Like I don't need all good feedback. Like I start feeling awkward when I don't have anything to work off of. So I'll be putting that post out there so I can do have some fun there, and mind you, it won't be a function. It won't actually be functioning. I'm working on an app and a website for a fundraiser, slash like, hey, how can I donate to charity when I don't have time or money? And I've named it Let's Go Kakapow. It is to, and it really, honestly, the format could be changed to any organization. Like, you could make it for cancer research, but there are companies uh, and corporations out there that just have funds to donate to charity. Um, and that's the basis of where the funding would come from. But what it is, it's it's like a little competition. Like, I know on Facebook I've seen the walk 100 miles and get this medal badge kind of thing. That's part of it. Like, there'll be little prizes and whatnot, but uh, it will be like 10 cents a mile you donate to the charity, and so it'll be a Get Healthy app and also a Donate to Charity app. So that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna try to get the skeleton up for that this week. And yeah, I can't believe that I persevered through as far as I have. I have five other classmates, four or five other classmates that have gotten as far as me, and they still are behind. Like, they're still working on the previous project where they're just now turning it in, and it was due like 3 weeks ago, and I'm over here. I'm working full time. I'm doing a stream. I'm getting my eyes poked. I'm getting my brain questioned. Um, and and I'm still on time with the syllabus. Like, I'm not behind in any lessons. All of my projects were turned in on time, and I don't know if it's because of trauma structure, because of neurospicy structure, or I'm just that awesome, or a combination of any one of those things. But I'm proud of myself for holding to the promise I made to myself when I signed up for this, that I would not fall behind. Though today I oopsied. Um, I wasn't supposed to submit something unless I had a silver ranking, and I had a bronze, and I didn't see it, and I accidentally submitted it. So it might come back and be like, "Hey, yo." Um, but at the same time, that is okay. Ah, okay. I'm getting this little area all done. Then I'm gonna move up to up here and work my way down again. Because we are working on 3770 3770, and it only has 400 stitches left in it. Well, probably less now because I've actually done quite a few. I just haven't hit the check mark. It's been it's been quite a hike, and I needed to do it. And thank you. I'm proud of me too. Like, it's been really hard to accept the work that I've put into things, and it's it's hard for me to look at it and go, "Hey, I did this." So I know I know Dragon's gotten some of the brunt of it, but when I'm like, "Okay, what about this? Okay, what about this?" Um, it's based on making sure that I'm doing things right. Because in my brain, I still haven't been able to fix this part. In my brain, I don't feel like I'm doing 100%, but in the reality of the situation, Sube, Sube. Let me see. But in my oh, I don't have it. Okay. need to find a new gift, but the heck no is still pretty fun. It's it's really, really rough because I still feel like I'm behind, and I know I'm not. Um, but at the same time, my brain still says, "Hey, you're behind." And being able to stop and just like look back at what I've done, I need to stop and appreciate that more. Like I have no problems being like, "Oh yeah, Dragon did this and Sume did that. They're awesome. They got this." So, yeah, I'm great support. I'll give myself that. But when looking at my own accomplishments, it's really, really difficult for me. Like I even look at I had rainbow on the frames all weekend because I just it's a lot of spoons to change these out. It really is a lot of spoons. Um, so they generally, if I'm not going to work on the other one, whichever one goes up on Monday is what stays on the rack. Um, oh, I'll show you guys my so okay. I'm just gonna drop everything. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I've been playing with colors. And stencils. So not all of my works of art are perfect. I'm working on outlining the orange in this because it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Which is funny, I got glue on it, so I sprayed it with Goo Gone, which totally suggests, like, if you need a degreaser or something that will take glue off, Goo Gone is great. But I have a feather here, and I like it. I'm gonna outline some of the details of the end of it a little bit, but that's one of the things I was working on. Another stencil. I'm trying different color combinations with the hummingbird. I have that one, and where's the other one that I have? I don't know where it is. Please hold. I actually kind of like this one, so I'm kind of upset that I can't find it right now. Okay. I have this one. I'm really proud of this one. This one I'm proud of. And let's see. I'll warn you, this one doesn't show up well on camera. It's really pretty in person, but it doesn't show up well on camera. I don't know if you guys can see it. Kind of looks like a ghost. It's pearlescent white. It shows up much better in person. But that's what I've been doing. I've been playing with my new stencils. But those are short, like those are craft fair projects because it's lightweight art. It's really, really, really pretty. And like a fully framed piece of art is very heavy. And nothing against people who have fully framed pieces of art. Goodness knows I have plenty of them. But if you're if you're looking at like an apartment or an office where you can't really do a whole lot of damage to the walls and you just have those like 3M hooks, sometimes, and yes, I know you can go buy the super heavy duty hooks, but sometimes to go into the dollar store and get the hooks that you can afford. I mean, I try to keep things reasonable and pretty at the same time. And I need to I still need to redo my website. The list is so long. But yay, audio processing. Okay. I have some wolf ones that I want to experiment with, and I just haven't gotten that far in my existence yet. Okay, that's okay. I'm trying to start it wherever the top of the color is, and it's way up here, and I kept I was shortchanging myself there. Um, but I've just been experimenting. I have a craft fair coming up at the end of March, and I wanna, I wanna have a wide variety. Like there are some things that I absolutely are that they're going to be website exclusives, like the foxes. The foxes are website exclusives. Um, so when I get around, their measurements they're 8 inches across and 14 inches tall. I finally got that all set. Um, I don't have them on. I don't have any of them on the frames yet because it's a process. But I have the I have a frame. I have a frame. Um, but what I've been doing with behind the scenes in my website is, for example, I have a whole lot of pre-order things that come from kits. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna try to shenanigans you. Some of the things on my website come from kits. I know not everybody has the patience to do the diamond painting. I don't, I don't, I make enough that I pay myself a little bit and I cover the cost of the kit, but I'm not gouging. Um, so if anyone like looks at stuff sideways, it's like, no. It's generally, it's generally the cost plus like 2 or 3 hours of my time. Maybe, because a lot of the kits don't take that long. And it's the same with the art. Like the art is upcycled. Um, a lot of the paint that I have comes from thrift stores. I rescue all kinds of different kinds of paint. All of my art is very waterproof. It's I've honestly I've been thinking about hitting up the Restore to see what kind of exterior paint I can find to experiment with that. But um, I just I can tell you that the feather does not get affected by Goo Gone because I tried to take some of the paint because I fudged a little bit. I have stuff to take paint off, but it's fun and it's experimental and welcome to behind the scenes of how someone with ASD processes their art. Uh, live stream into Ra's brain. Trust me, you don't want to subscribe to that all the time. 2 hours is more than enough. Mm-hmm. My brain, my brain has decided to go. So okay, there we go. Okay, I already got that one. I guess. Weird. Okay, I can live. I can live in my confused state. uh, husband creature has the day off. And he actively chose for full subscription. Um, yeah, he uh, creeping in. Mhm. My brain. I don't even know where I am right now. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. all my excitement. Let's see. There's 3 there. And I do have a space. Yay! I still haven't 100% figured out where I miscounted, and I keep finding awkward places where the miscounting comes into play. Got that one all set, that line all set. Okay. There's gap 2, and that, and there. A little bit over there, and crazy dogs. Oh yeah, so I do have crazy dogs. We have the 2 shepherds, and we have Kira. And I'm gonna tell this story because Husband Creature has not heard about it, and I just remembered. So I have like a wall of houseplants that have managed to survive me. It's a mother of 1,000. A weird spiky version of an aloe, 2 baby aloe plants that for whatever reason have managed to still live, a geranium that is barely hanging on, a spider plant, and 2 walking dudes. Now walking dudes had a different name. I like walking dude better. It is, their original name rhymed with dude, kinda. They have a big long scientific name that I can't remember for the life of me. Let me Google it because I have monster screens. Let's see. Okay. It says it's a novice plant. Kind of. Okay. La la la. Okay. Trades. I'm gonna just type it in chat. I'm gonna copy and paste it into chat, because scientific names have never been my friend. There. That is the wandering dude. It will, if you Google search it, it'll come up with its original name, because the name is still in transition. And I don't know how dead naming plants works. But so I have this wall of plants, and down underneath I have a couple of pots where I was trying to get the roots to regrow on a geranium. So this morning I'm filling up their water bottles because ADHD. I have slow waterers. I have the upside down water bottles in Adobe clay, so it just kind of waters at the leisure. Even with the aloe plants, it does a really good job. And I'm looking, and I notice that the geranium I was forcing hibernation to get it to regrow had been dug out, and the root ball was across the room near Kira's kennel. Now Kira's my little 50-pound Jack Russell Husky who hates everybody, and she eats everything too. So she, for whatever reason, decided that, and she eats birdseed outside. So she decided that she was going to dig up this plant for whatever reason, and then pretend it didn't happen. So I was taking care of my plants, and I was checking everything out, and I look at the geranium that I was trying to revive, and I look over at her because she's the only one that can really fit where it is. the shepherds are just too big. It would have been much more of a mess, and they probably would have taken out the whole wall of plants. She looks at me. She goes, "And what are you going to do about it?" So I make her come over and explain to me what she did. She comes over. She looks at it. She turns around, struts right back in her kennel, and continues to give me the, "So what are you going to do about it?" Look, and I just shake my head and I wander off. But I just, Kira and I have a long, sordid relationship. I can hear laughter from downstairs. So yeah, that geranium will not be being resurrected, and I'm probably just going to repot some plants that could use a little bit more space and maybe a better pot. But yeah, that was my exploration of Bad Dog today. In addition to Pixie barking at nothing because 7:30 was the time we were going to get up today. And when it hit 7:45, she needed to create an emergency, so we got up out of bed. It didn't work, mind you. I just laid in bed longer because she was barking at the front of the house, and I have the cameras aimed at the front of the house. So yeah, that game didn't work out too well. I also have my foxtail fern. That's another plant that I have, but that's not on the wall of plants. That's in hey, throw the Kong range. But it survived, so it's a hardy plant. It's managed to survive me. It's even survived the Kongs, which is saying something because we have sarcastic signs in the house. Not all of them are hanging up, and I feel that they should be, but at the same time, I want people to see them, even though people don't come into our house. There's a whole bunch of amusing issues that go into what I have these signs for and who can actually see them. Ugh. Okay, so I've kind of narrowed down where my at least on the horizontal, I figured out where my counting errors are. The vertical, I'm still not 100% sure. I think there's more than one. You don't have to. You only get to see what I actually post on. Like, you can see kind of what's behind me and what I post as pictures. Yeah, it's a small craft land explosion. Though people do appreciate my out of the box thinking at work. Oh, ain't that the truth? It's uh it's two full spectrums. Two. It's a double rainbow. Oh. I have I'm trying to get like my dots sorted out, and I was challenged in the best way ever to do some embroidery, which I'm rocking the part that I'm working on. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to get all of that done so I can start the wing shawl. Um, double horned unicorn, angry bulls. uh, mm, mm, mm. Ugh. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Highlight and all. Ooh. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. All the confetti work. I, I, I. I'm trying to think of. I didn't. I don't think I set any last week just because of how much medical work I was having done. I was last week was a I'll take what I can get. Um, this week I'm hoping to finish up my bead sorting. That's the big one is I want to get all the beads sorted properly and not drop them again. That's the big thing is not dropping them again. Lost my train of thought. Do da do da. Most of most of most of my goals have been keeping up with this class. Like I'm so close to the end. I'm balls to the wall for 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks, and then I'm just gonna try to try to get a better job. Ooh. Well, the pattern that I bought, I'm not even like I know I have enough yarn. No question about that. But since it's the first time working the pattern and I'm doing a lot of conversions, so I'm taking it from a needle knit to a loom knit, which is totally doable. You can totally get that done. It's just a matter of sitting down and working it out. Um, I have the loom for it. I, I have a lot of loom. So I'm working on that kind of transition. Okay. But I think I'm gonna keep craft goals to a minimum till I get class all done. I'm like when I started White Buffalo Woman because my best friend had started a Heaven and Earth beforehand, and I'd given her the measurements for the fabric, and it ended up being too small. Come to find out, she had held it the wrong way, but at the time we didn't know that. Um, and I was so worried when I started Buffalo Woman that I had done it the wrong way. I double checked, I triple checked. I was terrified until I got across for the full span. Then I'm like, okay, we have the full across. And then it was, do I have the full height? And yes, I had more than enough clearance all the way around. But when I first started, I was terrified. So 5 years of panic has weaned itself off. Oh, mm. But because of Buffalo Woman's success, I was much more confident in purchasing and aligning Captain Penis and Divine Instinct. Um, that's gonna be a trip when I get them running. That's cool. Mm-hmm. And that's what it was for me and Buffalo Woman. Is her original was stitched on 22 count, which not with these eyes. That amount of time with my eyesight, she would have never gotten done. So I went up to 18, and I had to do the fabric. I had to do the fabric math. And this is a corner to corner, right? So you start off narrow, go to the wide, and go back down. Oh, and that's what I'm trying to figure out with the wings is, so I have a flex loom that I can make into many different shapes. I can make it a big rectangle, I can make it a big oval, I can make it very long and very narrow, which I think is what I'm gonna have to do. And I'm just trying to figure out its knit pattern. I might have to pick Jules's brain. I might have to send the pattern to Jules so I can figure out what direction it moves in. Because if it's the full wingspan, I might have to learn how to knit. I might have to, because I really want this pattern. Like, it's a beautiful shawl. I don't even have a screen to pop it up on, but it can be a shawlette. It came in 3 sizes. A little shawlette, which is very cute. A little bit more of just the shawl, and then a full wrap. Oh yeah, and this pattern maybe was beyond. Well, I mean, the only reason I don't knit is because I shake. We've been dealing with the results of my shaking. Hello down. I've been cleaning up after my shaking. Ugh. We're gonna do this. Skip 1 and 2. Oh, there's a lady that is at my facility. She has not knitted one but two cable knit braid blankets, and they're beige. They are, oh, they're so, like, and funny enough, her name's Sarah. I'm like, Sarah, how do you do this? And I'm like, it's beige. It's beige. And she just laughs. She's like, my, 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 my grandchildren wanted it, so I made it for them. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And yeah. But it's beige. It's beige. And she made not one, but two. Ugh. Let's see, what did I do? I made like it's very cool. Like it's a headscarf. It's really really neat. It was a fun way to learn decreases. It started out as a full circle, and then I turned it into a binding, and then it was a triangle decrease, and it was really cool. Like I'm still, because I have this top down thing. Like I'll get the most complicated thing, and I'll learn from the bottom up to get to the complicated thing, or I learn as I go. So, and while I recognize that the wing shawl is not out of my range of capability, I just might not have all the patience yet. Um, mhm. Oh, that's another reason I use the loom. Is it's easier to keep tension. Jules for knitting has my mad respect, yo. I've learned that I can crochet with the knit loom. The I can cast on, and I can, instead of like I can do start a chain stitch, and I can have my loom hold the chain stitch instead of like having instead of using my trying to finagle two hands because I'm special. I attach the yarn to my loom. I do my chain stitch, and where I have it, but you need to take time for you. Rule 0 is a thing. And as I say that in the same breath as hi. Actually, this is one of the things like that I enjoy doing. I don't want to go to work after stream, but that's what I do. Is I don't want to. Mm-hmm. We're down to 324 stitches, so that's pretty cool. you you can make tools like I do. Yeah, when I was knit looming a chick. Like it's It's a very cute little chick. I'm not sure how I totally feel about it because I was supposed to use double thread, and I only use single thread, and he's cute and everything. But I need to try again. But one of his rows is a is I crochet around the pegs of the of the yeah, I do two lines of knit purl, and then I do I forget what it's called. But it's just a single crochet around, and I'm like, hey, I want to experiment with this more. So we'll see where that takes us. Everybody actively talking here is really bad at Rule Zero for themselves. I said it. I said it. Or if they manage Rule Zero, they come back and they say they're sorry. It's like, no, no. I totally understand. Like, I if people don't like I used to get upset when people didn't talk to me for a few days. What did I do? What did I do to upset them? And sometimes I still do, but at the same time, I'm like, nope, nope. If they're busy, I'm right here when they need me. Ugh. I've had to Rule Zero a couple of times. Yeah. I've apologized about it later, but I have Rule Zero a couple of times. I'm getting better about it, but in a way, like doing this, whether on camera or not, is kind of therapy for me. Yeah, yeah. I've told you. Like, I just uh I did Rule Zero during COVID. Mostly because I couldn't get out of my own way. I didn't necessarily sleep a lot, but I couldn't get out of my own way. I'm still smelling the Gugon. It's very orangey in my room right now. Red chicken for no reason. Ooh. I'm almost done this little section here. There's an overlying area that I'll get later on in life, aka off screen, because it's the ridge. It's outside the infinity loop. It's like 5 stitches. I'll work on the other stuff first. Ooh. I wonder if I can get 250 stitches done again today. That would be nice. Because that would mean tomorrow. We would finish 3770. We'd be down another color. We don't have that many colors left, to be fair. Let's see. Yeah, we are picking away at the colors here. Closing in on a finish. Oh yes, I agree. Adulting sucks. We got all the laundry done Friday instead of over the weekend, which was nice. We even bought our own food. We even went out and bought food. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not that it matters one way or the other in all fairness. It would have been an empty spot, but now it's not. I need to disassemble some things for craft fair shows. Because why spend $100 on it when you can repurpose other stuff? Hi, I'm a homeowner. I have 5 projects in my garage that are still not done. I watch do-it-yourself videos, so I can. But yeah, I need to upgrade my display space for my craft fairs, and I have the things. I just need to take the legs off of it. So that's what I'm hoping to do before I have to go to work, and clean the cast iron pots. Baby steps. We'll see. We'll see what actually gets done. Oh, they're running the chainsaws at the house. I don't know why they're running chainsaws. Meh. So many questions. So few answers. Mm-hmm. Doo-doo-doo. Just get that all set. Oop, that's not what I wanted. This time. almost done this little area. Do-da, do-da. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got this section all done. Let's see where we're at. Ooh, nice. Down to 295. I need to figure out where I'm moving next. Because the remainder of the color just kind of confettis down the edge here. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this bit, and then I'm gonna tackle the outside bit here, and then because outside bit here, confetti's all the way down to the very end. So it's wait. Oh, I found some spots. Yeah. Those are spots that I can get later on in life. When I'm doing the other confetti, those are spots. Okay, let's see. I always hate trying to find the spots in the confetti. Because it's confetti. Okay, there we go. It is 11. It is time for the power hour. What that means, I don't know. I just know it's when everybody starts waking up, and I managed to cruise along. Oh, I hear dogs coming up the stairs. That must mean dogs are coming up the stairs. I'm not cool enough for them to visit. Oh, Pixie's decided to visit. Hi, ma'am. Hi. What mass chaos have you caused today? She's like, I woke you up. That's all the mass chaos I need. Tail of Destruction has also been a problem while I'm trying to sort my diamond dots, is because all of my surfaces are, well, you'd think they'd be in clearance of Tails of Destruction. They're not. Tales of Destruction, no matter how hard I try, can reach everything. I need to invest in pub height tables because of Tales of Destruction. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Woo! I remembered my meds today. So, I spoiled myself a little. For those of you who follow my Facebook page, I was trying some rapping, and not like Eminem, like like uh, English is hard. Wrapping fabric for new patterns. Now, I've learned something. I generally use just because I have a ton of it. I was using thread. There's nothing wrong with that. If you are not looking for like pristine lines, because I did get a muted. This is what it like. Actually, the fabric that I showed you earlier today was the result of the wrapping. If you don't want very loud, bold, like out there lines, cotton is fine because cotton absorbs dye and then in turn, instead of blocking it from where you want it, it leaks it through, and that's fine. The fabric is still very pretty. But not what I was looking for. So I bought some sinew, which is waxed uh, string. Actually, it's intestinal guts of animals. Is initially what sinew was, and so I am going to try my lines again, and try to up my dye game. I guess would be the best way to describe what I'm trying to do. But that was supposed to be more of a honeycomb wrap kind of thing, and it didn't come out that way, but it's still pretty, and the feather looks phenomenal on it. So so Wednesday. I generally have stream 10 to 12 on Wednesday. I have work training 10 to 12 on Wednesday. So I'm probably going to hop on when I get back. So maybe like 1 to 3, that kind of thing. Because I do have the day off. And I like to, and it's a Buffalo Woman Day. And I haven't been getting a lot of her out on the stream. So And I know. Run away! So Friday. Um, I was recovering from having my eye poked, and one of my friends comes over on Friday, and we have chat and whatnot, and we play with dogs. We throw their Kong. We giggle about how silly they are. And husband creature was home because it snowed a little bit, and he got a delay till the afternoon. Cesar doesn't give up his toy, but he likes to run around and scream about it. And so we're throwing the toy for Pixie. Pixie's being Pixie, and we're laughing, and all of a sudden we hear Eee! And we look, and we're all confused. Cesar has taken over the Eee! Communications. So if the youngest no longer feels the need to E, we have E at this house now. Um, it just happens to exit a 7-year-old German Shepherd. We were all confused, and it's still a fun thing. Like he made that he he and as he was so we have 100 and something pound German Shepherd going yee and Scooby doing his ass out the door. It was funny. Um, like the slipping on the hardwood floors trying to take off. That's what he was doing. So here at the creature house, our creatures are weird. And yeah, I don't need the shepherds acquiring tiny human skills. Um, the last thing we need. Mhm. No, no, we don't need him having language skills. Though I do enjoy his Scooby Doo antics. His the trying to take off super duper fast and getting no traction on the floor is fun. Yup, I know. One second. It was ads on my end too. So ads all over the place. Ads. And it's one of the ones that I can't skip. So you gotta let it play through. I lost myself, so I'm trying to find myself. There we go. Found it. I try not to like check off the color in the section that I'm working on, because once I do, it turns it to the color that it's supposed to be on the pattern, and with all the blending and whatnot, it makes it really hard to differentiate. So I try to keep them highlighted in purple so I can see where I need to go as much as I can. And then when I change colors, I try to leave a half stitch. Whew, okay, now we're getting into the end of this. So I think we're gonna go down these 3, and then I'm gonna stop and start at the top again and work my way down. Conclusion of one spot. Final 3 there. Woo woo. this really like even just filling in the little the color that I've seen just such progress. Like I have all the totals of each color I have left, so I can, if I want to, I can tackle a small color that I can get done in a stream. Um, if I'm feeling really ambitious, I can set up another big color though. I really don't have the color that has the most stitches after the one I'm working on is 680 stitches, and that's color 745. And I'm not even sure which. Let me look. Let me see what kind of color that is. 745 is a yellow. So, but I'll probably tackle a few hundred or less stitches um, in the meantime. Ooh, excuse me. I was looking at a color. It was 3756. It only has 78 stitches left. But I'm like, why haven't I done that color yet? It's the color that I have to do after everything else is done and it's ready to be taken off the hoop because of just how close to the top it is. I'm like, why haven't I done this? This doesn't strike me as something I would have left behind, but I did, and it was on purpose. Okay, we are moving back up here. Much as I hate to do this, I'm gonna. I hate working up just to go back down to the bottom. But that's just how we do. We gotta do this particular area. But in this will be the farthest out that it goes. It is really pretty. I'm excited to do the shades of purple one. Like it's the same infinity loop, but it's different shades of purple, and that's gonna be mine. I gotta. I'm really thinking that I might play with yellow for the fabric. In all honesty, I might make it just a nice deep, the fabric a nice deep variegated yellow to put the purple on. But those are projects. Those are projects for down the line. I have I have a list. There we go. That is the farthest point out. And that's what it was. It's like, and I'm gonna level with you. That was a lot of white I didn't want to stitch. I'm just putting it out there. That was a lot of white that if I could get away from having to stitch it, oh yeah. And it's funny the like the purple one that I have doesn't have a background. It doesn't have a white background, and I think the newer iterations of this one, she took the background out. Yeah, I don't get that either. With Heaven and Earths, some of them have a solid color stitched background, but there's a service that she will take that out for you. It's honestly, I have enough skill that I don't need. If I want to take a background out, I have no problems doing as such. Um, but not everybody has that. Like I'm trying to recognize not everybody has their wires crossed like I do. I kind of like how this is traveling. At least this way, it's moving very nicely. Did you count? Did you count wrong? Ah, yeah. connected in the flaky things. I run into that sometimes, so I feel it. I'm gonna work my way down on this. Weird outcropping. I'm also towards the end of this piece of string, so I'll get the weird outcropping and continue my way down the side here. It's cross stitch. Dragon crochets. But why does it bother her? I'm like, my crochet kind of sucks. Over here going, I do this, yes, but it's awful. I get it. I just wanted to. I just wanted to make sure we were talking about the same craft. Wonder if Dragon's gonna tell us how she really feels. More power to her. 3, 6, Uh, Dooby-doo. We will have under 200 of this color. So, my goodness. Well, you know, good or bad, if I can inspire someone to work on a craft that they haven't done in a while, go me. uh, or even trying to pick up a new craft. Like, that cursed dragon. I never know how she's feeling. She hides her true thoughts and intentions under the veil of I can't even get it out and mean it. oh, oh, so apparently this is attached to a song, but I was told a great quote that I'm going to try to make into a sassy cross stitch. It says, I don't do the walk of shame. I strut. I wanna stylize it and make it into a pattern. I have glitter. I've upgraded my glitter game. Okay, so I got those two done. I'm moving over this way. I love me some craft herpes. Oh, I also bought my second table, my second crafting table, because, or my not my second crafting table, my second craft fair table. Um, for when I'm doing alone shows and I need to have a mad wild setup, yo. I also need to heat up my first table and un unbend it. I don't know how it got bended, but I'm gonna heat the metal up so I can bend it back. Woo! Yeah, I bought some sinew and I bought a little hand. Instead of having to whip out the shop vac, which after stream I might whip out the shop vac to de-dust my tower. But I'm trying to make decisions on what I'm doing with the pattern too. But I bought a little vacuum cleaner for like my keyboard and whatnot. I was mostly a responsible adult with my tax return. I did pay off. I paid off some bills. Well, I didn't pay off some bills. I made some payments towards some bills. What is this? Oh. Oh, okay, well that's gonna get trimmed. Not quite sure what it is, but I had my my workplace has sharps containers, and I've been swapping them out. Now, I try to get it to as close to the full line as I can. They fill pretty fast. So I'm thinking tonight I'm going to have to change out the other two. I got one this weekend, and I think tonight I'll probably have to change out the other two. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Actually, nope, that is what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness. Oh. Time to localize this to the column that I'm working on because I'm gonna drop it like it's hot, or drop it down. All these little, all over the here there place stitches. I make all kinds of sense. All kinds of wild noises going on outside the house. Mm-hmm. Mm, a little bit more. So, oh, geez, it does go down. It does go down a little bit. But oh, damn, I'm really close to being done this color. I have this little chunky area left, and then I have like the speckle spots that I was talking about earlier, where I'm not gonna do them on stream, kind of thing. No, not that area. It's so weird because I'm looking at the pattern and it's some spots that I think are the color, they're not, and other spots that I don't think are the color are. Fortunately, I have a handy dandy little search feature with with Pattern Keeper, so I generally get all of them. So that's 6, that's 9 from that one. Okay. I don't know as if I'm already very much at the bottom with the ones I'm working on. Okay, so right here. Is it? It's over there, so there's one here. I'm trying to reach the ones that are just ridiculous so that I don't have to deal with them later. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep, and 9. And can I make it? Can I make it? I can. Barely. Like I'm stitching over the bottom rod. So that's always fun and geometry ish. No, that's not what I wanted. Thank you though. Got that one. We got that one. Okay, so I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out. 9 out. Okay, we'll start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm in the proper corner. So 9 out, and then let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3. There's 3, so I want to go 4. Not that anyone but me will ever know this, but I have to do this because my brain. Check it out. And this, this is the very, very bottom. I know you can't see it, but it's a pain in the butt. Very, very bottom. I remember looking at this part and going, there's no way I'm going to be able to get this. But I did. Luckily, there's enough string to run under a few stitches because, yeah. Okay, there's that. We've gone from the furthest to the left and the farthest to the bottom today. We are closing out the colors. We're also closing in on the end of the stream, but I'm gonna see where I can get. Oh my goodness. The stretches like that take a good portion of time, so well, I don't like that I wasted stream time to do it. I'm glad that it's done. Okay, let's see if I can find where I was. Ooh, ooh, we are spinning. Oh, and apparently my magnifying glass has decided that it wants to have a bad day. Okay, so there we are. Yep, there we are. Okay. Maybe. Yep, that's two. Those two. Up here. Okay, there we go. I was slightly startled. I heard sound downstairs, and I'm like, "What is that sound?" And then I remembered it's husband creature. Have I done over 200? I have. I have done over 200 stitches today. Yay! Makes me glad. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna finish up this one and do one more row out. And then I'll give you the stats of what we did today. Three. Doobie-doo. Oh, let me highlight the stitches that I did. Hit my little checkbox there. Okay, let's pump out some stats. Okay, so we started today at 85.38%. We did a total of 248 stitches. Let me type that in. Now, we are up to 86.34. We have 3,526 stitches left. We are on a roll. Woo. But I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to see what I can accomplish. And in doing that, I will be back tomorrow, hopefully to close out this color. And then I'm going to pick another one to do. I'll probably pick another one to do before tomorrow. With any hope, in theory I will do this. But I hope everybody has a great day. And I will see all... Oh. Well, sorry. I didn't see the Pretty Princess redeem. My redeems aren't showing on my end. Anyway, I'll wear a crown around the house. You just tell me which one. And you also didn't say what number, so I would have keyed in. If you had said what number you wanted. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun. Oh.